Welcome back to the Curious Minds to this chapter Coal and Petroleum of Class 8 multiple choice question. Naphthalene balls are obtained from coal tar and are used as. We know that naphthalene balls are obtained from the coal tar. In the picture we can see the naphthalene balls. They are obtained from the coal tar. Generally they are used to repel the moths. To remove the moths we use naphthalene balls. The correct answer for this is option C. They are used as the moth repellent in the almaris. Here is the next question. A byproduct obtained after processing coal is useful in manufacturing plastics, synthetic dyes, naphthalene balls, etc. The byproduct is, just now we saw that in the manufacturing of naphthalene balls we use coal tar. So the correct answer for this question is also the coal tar. Option B is the correct answer. Coal tar. It is used in the manufacturing of plastics. Here is the next question. Which of the following is not a constituent of petroleum? We know that paraffin wax, lubricating oil and petrol, these are the constituents of petroleum. But coke, it was obtained by processing coal. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. It is not a constituent of petroleum. That is, coke is not a constituent of petroleum. Petroleum was formed from the organisms living in the sea. We know that petroleum was formed from the aquatic animals living in the sea million years ago. The correct answer is option C, from the organisms living in the sea. That is the correct answer for this question. Here we go with the next question. Choose the correct statement from the following. We have to eliminate the incorrect statements. It is difficult to transport natural gas through pipes. It is a wrong statement. It is very easy to transport natural gas through the pipes. The disadvantage of natural gas is that it cannot be used directly for burning in homes. It is a wrong statement. It can be directly used. Natural gas is stored under high pressure as compressed natural gas. It is correct. We call it as compressed natural gas CNG. Natural gas cannot be used for power generation. It is also a wrong statement. It can be used for power generation. Therefore, among four options, option C is the correct answer. Which of the following is a pair of exhaustible natural resources? Option A, coal and soil. Coal is exhaustible but soil is an inexhaustible natural resource. Option B, air and sunlight. Both are inexhaustible natural resources. Option C, water and petroleum. In this, petroleum is exhaustible natural resource but water is an inexhaustible. But option D, both wildlife and minerals are exhaustible natural resources. Coal is processed in industries to get some useful products. Which of the following is not obtained from the coal? By processing coal, we get coke, coal tar and coal gas. A gas is released known as coal gas, but CNG is different because natural gas stored under high pressure is known as CNG. Exhaustible natural resources are, we know that exhaustible natural resources are limited in quantity. Therefore, they should be replaced by the modern methods of energy like solar, electrical vehicles. Therefore, the correct answer is exhaustible natural resources are limited in quantity. Fossil fuels are obtained from, we know that fossil fuels are obtained from the dead remains of living organisms. Option D is the correct answer. They are obtained from the dead remains of living organisms. Here we go with the next question. Coal is formed from the remains of vegetation only. Option B, animals only. Option C, both vegetation and animals. Option D, neither vegetation nor animals. We know that coal is obtained from the remains of vegetations only. They are obtained from the plants. They are obtained from the plants. Therefore, the correct answer is option A, vegetation only. Option A is the correct answer for this question. Here we go with the next question. Air is a natural resource and cannot be exhausted by human activities. It is known as inexhaustible natural resource. Which of the following is another inexhaustible natural resource? Coal is an example of exhaustible natural resource. Petroleum is an example of exhaustible natural resource. Sunlight is an example of inexhaustible natural resource. Therefore, the correct answer is option C. Minerals also is an example of exhaustible natural resource. The correct answer for this question is option C, sunlight. Electricity is produced using many natural resources. Which inexhaustible resource should be used to produce electricity? As coal, petroleum, and natural gases are limited in nature, we can use water, inexhaustible resource, to produce electricity. Option D is the correct answer. Under which conditions does coal formation takes place from the plant and animal remains? In order for the formation of the coal from the plant and animal remains, it should have high pressure and high temperature. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. High temperature and high pressure is required. Various materials which are obtained from the nature are called natural resources. Which of the following is not a natural resource? Among the four options, minerals, soils, and water, these are the natural resources, but plastic is a man-made material. It cannot be called as a natural resource. Option D is the correct answer for this question. Here we go with the next question. Which byproduct is obtained after processing coal? After processing coal, we get coke, but diesel, petrol, and paraffin wax, these are the petroleum products. Therefore, the correct answer is option C, coke. Here we go with the next question. Why is the layer of oil formed between the natural gas and water? So in the picture we can see there is a layer of oil is formed between the layers of gas and water. It is mainly because, let us see the option. Option A, because reservoir rocks allow only water to pass through it, because different rocks layers separate the three substances, because oil releases natural gas that forms a new layer over it, because gas and oil are lighter than water and three substances do not mix. As oil, water and gas, all of them have different densities, they do not mix each other and hence they form different layers as shown in the figure. Here we go with the next question. When petroleum and natural gas are extracted through the rock layers, natural gas is found to present above the oil. What explains the observation? It explains that they have different densities. Just now they have different densities. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. As petroleum and natural gas, they have different densities. They do not mix each other and they form different layers. The correct answer for this is they have different densities. Option B is the correct answer for this question. Here we go with the next question. Which petroleum product is used to run heavy motor vehicles? To run heavy motor vehicles like JCB, heavy buses, goods and lorries, we use diesel, which is a petroleum product, to run heavy motor vehicles. But petrol is used to run light duty vehicles and natural gas is used in homes and also in vehicles. So therefore the correct answer for this question is option B, diesel, which is used to run the heavy duty vehicles. The table lists the petroleum products. Which petroleum product is used as a fuel? See, we can use petrol, diesel and LPG as a fuel, but lubricating oil cannot be used as a fuel, paraffin wax cannot be used as a fuel, bitumen cannot be used as a fuel. Therefore, the correct answer is option A, 1, 2, 3. Petrol, diesel, LPG can be used as a fuel. You are provided with a mixture of petroleum and water. Can you suggest a method to separate the two? See, when we mix them, they do not mix each other because they are having different densities. See, the best method to separate them is through the decantation. By winnowing, highly impossible to separate. By filtration, highly impossible. Therefore, the correct answer is option B, decantation. What does CNG stand for? We know that CNG is nothing but compressed natural gas. Option E is the correct answer. Name the petroleum product used as a fuel for stoves, lamps, and jet aircrafts. See, the name of the fuel used for stoves, lamps, and jet aircrafts is kerosene. Option D is the correct answer for this question. Here we go with the next question. Name the petroleum product used for road surfacing. The answer is bitumen, which is a petroleum product used for road surfacing. Petroleum is also called as black gold. It is also known as black gold. Paraffin wax is also used in Vaseline and candles. Paraffin wax is used in Vaseline and candles. Burning of fuel is a major cause of global warming. Why? Because when we burn the fossil fuels, it releases a gas known as carbon dioxide, which is mainly responsible for global warming. Just we have to remember that carbon dioxide is responsible for increasing the temperature of the earth, and this increase in the temperature of the earth is known as global warming. So this global warming is caused by mainly greenhouse gases, and carbon dioxide is also one among them. Carbon dioxide gas is also known as greenhouse gas. True or false against the following statement? Oxygen in air is an exhaustible natural resource. It is a wrong statement. It is an inexhaustible natural resource. It is a false statement. Here we go with the next question. Resources which are present in unlimited quantity in nature are called exhaustible natural resources. It is a wrong statement. It is a false statement. They are called as inexhaustible natural resource. The inexhaustible natural resources are present in unlimited quantity in nature. Wildlife is an exhaustible natural resource. Yes, it is a true statement. Wildlife is a limited natural resource. If it is not being taken care, it become exhaustible. Therefore, the correct answer is true statement. It is a true statement. Under high temperature and pressure, dead plants get slowly converted to coal. It is also a true statement, but it is a very slow process. It takes million years to form. It is also a true statement. Under high temperature and pressure, dead plants get slowly converted into coal. CNG is less polluting fuel than petrol and diesel. It is also a true statement. Compressed natural gas is less polluting fuel than petrol and diesel. When heated in air, coal burns and produces mainly carbon dioxide gas. So when we burn coal, it releases mainly carbon dioxide gas. Coal tar is a black, thick, it is a liquid. Coal tar is a thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. See the option. Option C. Coal tar is a black, thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. Option C is the correct answer for this question. Coal and petroleum are formed from the dead remains of organisms and are known as fossil fuels. As we get from the dead remains of living organisms, we call coal and petroleum as the fossil fuels. The term given to them is fossil fuels as they are obtained from the dead remains of organisms. The correct answer is fossil fuel. The black thick liquid with unpleasant smell is known as coal tar. The gap is being filled with unpleasant smell. The black thick liquid with unpleasant smell is known as coal tar. The correct answer is unpleasant. During the processing of coal to get coke, coal tar and dash is also obtained. The correct answer is coal gas. Coal gas is also obtained during the processing of coal to get coke and coal tar. The gap is filled by coal gas. Here we go with the next question. The process of separating the various constituents of petroleum is known as petroleum refining or fractional distillation. It is also known as fractional distillation. It is being done in petroleum refineries. Excessive burning of fossil fuel is a major cause of air pollution. or global warming. Excessive burning of fossil fuels is a major cause of air pollution nowadays. Therefore, we have to go for the electric vehicles. The underlined words in the following sentences have been jumbled up. Write them in their correct form. Here, LOCA is an underlined word is obtained from the mines. The correct answer is, when it is jumbled up, we can make it as coal. See, the correct answer for the A is coal. Dash is a fossil fuel. The underlined word can be written as petroleum is a fossil fuel. The correct answer for this is petroleum. Here in the C, dash is a place where various fractions of petroleum are separated. The correct answer is refinery. It can be reframed into refinery. Dash is a fuel used in jet crafts. Here, that word can be reframed into kerosene is a fuel used in jet crafts. In the E, dash is an example of inexhaustible natural resource. The sunlight is an example of inexhaustible natural resources. The correct answer is the sunlight. Thank you for watching the video.